Hello, everybody. What's going on? Decided to knock this out from requests from some people. Shout out to Tony Teflon TV. Go see his stuff over there on his channel. FROSTSCALE, FROSTSCALE. I mean, this is serious stuff right here. I want to talk about this because I haven't seen too many videos on it, little sprinkles here and there, but Bran getting touched up by the Night's King. Very interesting. Last episode, we saw that the Night's King came inside Bran's vision and was able to see him and touch him. Most people thought that he wasn't able to get inside the Matrix, but he was. Not only was he able to get up in there, he was able to touch Bran, so he can see everything Bran's doing, and he left a mark on him, which was basically a GPS. Led him to the cave, the cave has magical powers, and he was able to get to the cave and go inside the cave. Okay, now the Children of the Forest and Bloodraven have been in that cave for many a years. Okay, that cave's got magical powers, it's got the whole 9 yards. But silly little Bran, not listening to Bloodraven, Three-Eyed Crow, and decided to touch the weirwood tree that Three-Eyed Raven was hooked up to in the last episode, and was able to go and see what Bloodraven was looking at. And what Bloodraven was looking at was the Whites and the Night's King and their army. And funny thing is, Bloodraven wasn't actually in the Matrix. When Bran touched it, he was there alone. So that was strange. I was wondering if he touched the same weirwood that Bran was in, where was Bloodraven? Anyways, moving along, I'm going to knock this one out quick. The Night's King touched him, found them, but not only was it GPS, okay, I'm about to do some serious tinfoil here. I don't have tinfoil, but I'm going to put it up like this, okay? The Night's King's power inside the Matrix is, when he touches Bran, that is a virus. Okay, I'm not going to say that it's like Greyscale where it turns somebody physically with the disease. I'm thinking this is an internal virus in the Matrix disease. Okay, it'll infect Bran's visions. It'll have Bran seeing things he thinks he's seeing, but he's really not seeing. Okay, the Night's King is going to send him visions. The way that Bloodraven sends Bran visions that were good for him and giving him knowledge and all that, the Night's King is going to reverse that and use the visions to send Bran bad things. Okay, things that'll trick him and make him think, oh, we're being chased right now. They're right behind us. And technically, they're not. They're somewhere else. And it's going to make them go all off course and make Bran completely messed up. And that's what I think the Night's King's touch is going to do. And not only is it a virus in the Matrix, and not only did it break the magic of the cave and allowed them to get there, I think it's like a microchip technology. He's got himself hooked up to Bran. Bran is one of the strongest green seers now, supposedly. Benjen said that he is the Bloodraven now. He is the Three-Eyed Crow now. So not only does the Night's King have his own powers, but now he's going to be able to use Bran's powers, okay? So the microchip is going to be there to let them chase Bran. That GPS is basic 101 of this touch, of FROSTSCALE. The main problem is sending Bran false visions, okay? And it's going to be a whole new power for the Green Seer to be able to use. And Night's King, I think he's a Green Seer. We don't know how he got inside the Matrix, but he obviously got in there. So he's obviously a Green Seer. I mean, and Bran now doesn't need to touch the weirwood tree to go in the Matrix, to go in the visions. So Bran's super strong. Why wouldn't the Night King love to get those powers? Okay, he's basically got himself hooked up to the computer network, Bran's computer, and he's the virus. The FROSTSCALE is the virus. He needed to touch Bran to spread the virus through the Matrix, and that's what he's got now. And it's very, very interesting. He'll be able to go inside Bran's dreams. He'll be able to manipulate things in there, and that's where I think the disease will spread. It won't be a physical disease. It won't be something that you'll see visibly on Bran, other than maybe his hand turning black like Benjen's, like cold hands. But it will be a metaphorically, it will be a virus in the computer network, spreading out and hurting Bran. And this is where I believe the Three-Eyed Crow, Max von Sydow, the original Brynden Rivers, the original Blood Raven, will then come back. I already told you in my last video, Blood Raven, I believe, died in the Matrix for a reason. He died in there so he can come back to Bran in visions, in future visions. He didn't care about losing his physical body in the cave. Okay? His body disintegrated when the Night's King killed him, and his soul went inside the Matrix. I already talked about that in my last video. So I believe that Three-Eyed Crow is going to come back to Bran in the visions, in the Matrix, when the Night's King is sending him false prophecies, false visions to trip up Bran. Okay, Night's King is going to know how strong Bran is, so the FROSTSCALE will spread that way, and Blood Raven will combat it. So, there's a little bit of tinfoil there. You know, this is technology, man. If you look at this at modern day, you know, compare it to modern day, it's a microchip. The Night's King hooked up a microchip into Bran's DNA, and will now be able to use that to see his visions, manipulate Bran's visions, and, you know, further on. Do I think Bran will die from the FROSTSCALE? No. Why would Night's King want to kill Bran? He wants Bran to stay alive so he can see Bran's visions and see everything the Blood Raven downloaded to Bran's mind, and use that. Use that. That's knowledge. The Night's King wants knowledge to beat men, to beat humans. And, you know, the whites, the zombies, aren't super strong. You know, an army, 5,000 men, will be able to, you know, kill a good portion of them. And, you know, the Night's King doesn't want Bran to die. He wants that knowledge. So the FROSTSCALE is more than just a GPS to track Bran. It is a virus spread along. So if you guys like this, please subscribe. Please spread the knowledge. Please share and like the video. And any questions, put them down in the comments, and I'll get back to them as soon as possible. Thank you very much. See ya.